the fight recap. So it doesn't look like he got glimpsed back.
Oh, guess who's gonna be in trouble? It's BSJ in the bottom lane. We'll try to jump over to somewhere safe. We'll get glimpsed into a kinetic field, but there is DK to the rescue. Slayer's zoomed up though. IX Mike going hard in onto him, and now BSJ in the middle of trouble again. Slayer trying to walk it off. The rest of his team is about to be here. They just need to buy enough time, but will it be enough? BSJ doesn't manage to get out, but will they kill the rest? The chop is the dunk. It isn't enough. Annihilate in trouble as well. And these heroes, they're also tanky. Slayer manages to come back in with the breathe fire, but it looks like it will be a 3 for 2. Frozen, unable to do much here, maybe going down as well. The puck orbing in, drops the Dream Coil, and they will have their way with this Skywrath. Freedom coming out victorious. We can't hear. Okay, he manages to not get on out. Oh gosh, we blow up the Boris immediately, but a Static Storm, it lands onto 3. Frozen will be able to walk away from this one, and Hex on the other side, but here comes the Shadow Blade on IX Mike. He manages to kill off the axe, zooms up this Dragon Knight who cannot catch a break, and they have so much damage coming out. What is going on? DK goes down. We will see Skywrath soon to follow, and that will be all of them dead except the AM. These things will help them push really fast. Charge onto Banana Slam Jammer. He does get stunned, glimpsed back into the Static Storm, and he will get brought down. He is not going to have... Oh, he does. He actually immediately buys back here, but Boris is deep inside of their base. They manage to get the pick up onto IX Mike. They get the chunk. The dunk comes through. Axe still trying to go forward. Accidentally kills one of the Necro Creeps, and now he's in so much trouble. Throws out that blade mail, but it is not enough. Hex getting brought down here. The breathe fire too little too late. They'll try to now work onto Boris for the nice nether strike onto BSJ. His ult doesn't do enough to Boris, but they might still be able to bring him down. But Boris, he is looking for BSJ. He might be able to get it with a chakra here, and he does. Kills him off, and Boris still isn't dead. Slayer, where is the breathe fire? It's not on cooldown. They will throw out an Arcane Bolt, and Boris Timber Chains over to the sideline. He actually does end up going down to the well, but of course that is just Aegis. Eagle going to charge on through and get out with the Glimmer Cape. No, this Arcane Bolt should be able to get him. Can't outrun that.
He'll have Glimmer Cape up in 6 seconds.
Yeah, he's not.
The hell.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That was just insane, and Boris still actually just working his way out of their base, doing just fine. Gets caught out here, does have another Timber Chain in a few seconds, but the finger...
Have to be purchased, but...
Yeah, okay, there's the blink in by the axe. The BKB, a nice finger coming out from Hex, but will it be enough? There's going to be one dunk. Eagle charging over to the sidelines, the Chakram coming through, blowing up the Lion. They are still just trying to kill off some of these. Hex immediately buys back, goes in for it. Maybe is going to be able to get the kill there. Puck, oh no, a beautiful Static Storm, again putting Slayer in a bad spot. A glimpse backwards onto BSJ. IX Mike coming in again. Shadow Blade is just gonna drop that Doom onto Slayer, who's getting glimpsed back into a horrible position. He's looking to get brought down. Will have no buyback here. And IX Mike's BKB is over, but it doesn't matter. They're just gonna pick up Frozen at this rate. Mystic Flare way too close to their base. The finger not even gonna bring down Eagle. He is getting low, but it's not enough. Axe jumps into the middle of them all. There's a nice ult coming out from BSJ, and the Timber Chain is interrupted. Boris not quite able to get away. There's a gem on the deck. Maybe they can do some more to Boris. Annihilate will have blink up in 1 second. Goes for burns out the call, but now manages to actually get a call onto the two of them. He needs some help. There is a nice stun going out onto both of them, and BSJ gonna try to bring down IX Mike. Boris
create a lot of opportunity.
Oh, a nice call by Annihilate, getting onto a bunch of them. Also has that Blade Mail coming out, and the finger, they manage to burn that Aegis. AM buys back, forced to here. They're going to try to pick off Eagle, see if they can do enough damage, but Timbersaw about to throw 2 Chakrams into their faces. Annihilate in a lot of trouble, eats the double Chakram. Still, Slayer trying to do what he can. We'll see the buyback coming out of the Axe. BSJ in a horrible spot. The chain misses off the mark. They have to be careful. A nice ult coming out of BSJ, trying to do some work onto Boris, and maybe they have enough, but IX Mike coming forward with that BKB. The Mystic Flare. Boris is still bloody alive. Somebody bring this man down. Finally he'll go. And now Puck jumping around. IX Mike still full health. Slayer trying to do what he can there. They're bringing him pretty dang low. Doesn't have Shadow Blade for 15 more seconds. IX Mike will go down. One more auto attack. Tug trying to delay them. Unable to. And now, oh, they managed to get the silence onto Sunbee. And he should fall here as well. God, really, Slayer suddenly doesn't have any mana. Maybe needs to back it up a little bit. Gonna get glimpsed backwards, caught in the kinetic field. He's gonna try to stand there and take it, but he's gonna get blown up immediately. That's the buyback from the DK. IX Mike in a lot of trouble. The dunk, unable to do enough damage there. IX Mike will turn around, use his boom on the anti-mage. He'll go down, but that is just the Aegis. Banana Slam Jammer not in the worst of positioning, but their Rax has been lost. And now Puck managing to Dream Coil a number of them. IX Mike in a lot of trouble. They'll finally bring him down. BSJ very low. The Doom does wear off. He can buy back. Gonna come back into this one. Sunby is silenced up here. Gem on the deck. They don't have enough damage, and will BSJ be able to get out there in time? He does, of course, have that Abyssal Blade. Probably just going to have to use it on the cow. Doesn't even bother. Should just be able to auto-attack this fellow down. And while coming out, Slayer manages to blow up Jubilee. There's going to be the buyback on Juve, and now Puck yielding off all of that Mystic Flare. BSJ is doomed up here. Eagle trying to work on the supports, but they managed to bring down the Puck. Buyback from the DK immediately will not have the Dragon Form for the fight, and BSJ is trying to just run it away. Everybody has bought back pretty much. There's going to be a nice stun on the Boris. He's going to go down. He has buyback as well. Hasn't used it yet. IX Mike looking to use life number 1. The dunk not on the mark, because IX Mike has a bloody heart, and there's going to be another strike on 2 Hexer. He has buyback as well. Whether they need it is the real question. An aggressive blink forward, will it pay off for Slayer? He's going to get the kill off onto 1, but Puck has come back in. The full stop away from Frozen, and the stun coming out from Hexer. He has come back in. DK is dead though, and there is no buyback on that hero. BSJ in their fountain, I believe. No, he was trying to deal with the creeps coming in. He has to be very careful here. He blinks away. There's going to be a finger out onto IX Mike, who no longer has the Aegis, but the bloody Charcoal's coming into their fountain. Axe doing great work there, picking off IX Mike. They are in trouble. The top range Rax is going to go down here. We hear a buyback coming out from Doom as well. Nice job Annihilate being in the creep wave, and they managed to blow up the Puck. That's a dieback there as well. Boris standing here though with the double chakra. Is this quite going to be able to catch out Annihilate? These full stops doing so much work, and the stun's going out onto Boris. There's the call. The Abyssal going to get used as well. Boris very low. Do they have that ult? They have the Mana Void in 6 seconds. They will not bring him down to pick off the Disruptor. Now trying to give it a go onto more. There's a nice catch on IX Mike here. Do they have the damage? He's getting very low. Annihilate in trouble. The Blade Mail doing so much work, eating the cheese. Going to help save out IX Mike, but he is getting incredibly low. He'll go down, and they're not done yet. They managed to catch Boris here. They need some lucky batches. He's blown up. There are 3 heroes without buyback dead for almost a minute. Are enemy about to make it to the other side of the map to take this Rax? Oh, BSJ is going for the end.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with this, but at the same time, it is really rough. They decide to go back for the Rax, even up the odds. There's going to be Puck jumping in, silencing them all up. A nice invisible charge coming out from Eagle, but it's not going to be another beautiful static storm. They walk on out with their BKBs. Disruptor dead again. 15 seconds for the Timbersaw. They still haven't taken the Rax. They're going to give it a go on to Eagle. Gets stunned up here. Mystic Flare has been dropped. Somebody take the Rax. Somebody take an objective. And they will return to working on it. There we go. I believe backdoor protection should be kicking in. Yeah, they just managed to get it before that kicked in. So they get something here, enemy. This should look like a bit of a win for them. But we still have heaps of this game to go because they weren't able to seal the deal. And no, never mind. I spoke too soon. Sunby blown up by the Mana Void.
He shouldn't have been there, to be honest. That 90 seconds is going to be harsh. Boris needs to seed this out. Needs to seed out 1 or 2 of the tier 4s and wait for the Doom, maybe wait for the Disruptor. This is a very rough situation to be in if you're Freedom. You've got to remain here with some patience, and they can't go in too early. They are going to use the Glyph.
They're gonna have to work together, as you said. Doom now coming out, gonna immediately throw it onto BSJ, throws out the BKB, throws it in a lot of trouble, but they get the call onto IX Mike, and they are now just poking away at him. Mystic Flare right on his head. That's a 5-second BKB at this point, and it's looking like enemy somehow, against all odds, have done it for this one. A beautiful static storm, but they just need to hit buildings, and we're going to a game 3.
It just takes that one slip up for Freedom, moving in a little too aggressively. They had all the lanes out. Boy, you know, from enemy, a very